Here is this week's Weekly Forge Update.
It's called Pterodactyl. It's kind of hard for you to play. Alright, so the game.
Hey parents, hope you guys are doing well. Just want to tell you about a few quick updates. First, the Fine Arts Convention, which is coming up April 17th and 18th. For those of you students who are participating in the Human Video Fine Arts, just remember to be getting in that $45 payment. That's all it's going to take for them to actually participate in the Fine Arts. Now, not to be confused, there is a separate payment for Youth Convention. That's just going to be $100 flat. If you get your money in before April 14th, it's going to be $100 flat. That covers the ticket to the event, hotel, transportation, all that kind of stuff. But if you wait until the 17th, that's going to cost you an extra $5 because then the ticket price costs up at the door. But I would say this, please have everything in by April 14th, because then that'll let us know that your student is coming, and then that'll let us know how many hotels they're going to need. So it's a few days before, but if you can get everything in by April 14th, that'll be awesome for us. Last week we had Heath McCoy came, and he spoke about something. He's the district youth director. He's starting this year something called 1 in 1,000. So if you guys know what Speed the Light is, it's a youth fundraiser for missionaries all over the world. And he wants to get 1,000 students who will stand up and say, you know what, this year I'm going to give $100. Because if we get 1,000 people to raise $100, that's $100,000 that we can give to Speed the Light. So I've been challenging the students to do so. Some of them have already been getting to save up and have been given money already. Parents, if you could join with us and encourage your students to rise up in their generation and be 1 in 1,000 who will help put an end to injustice by telling people about Jesus through missionaries all over the world. It's going to change lives. So if you want to help us with that, parents, that would be awesome. Lastly, we're doing something May 2nd, a youth fundraiser, because as you can tell already, we've already got events going on this year that are a little bit pricey, such as Youth Convention, and we want to help as much as we can to offset any kind of cost of anything we do all year. So May 2nd, we're doing a fundraiser. We're calling it the Forge Flea Market. What it is we're going to gather, the teens are going to gather any kind of stuff, any kind of junk, not junk, but good junk. And we're going to have a flea market in the parking lot. We're going to sell stuff that we have, and all the proceeds are going to go to the Forge Youth Ministry. But also, we're going to be selling lots where people who have a bunch of stuff that they might want to sell, they can rent a lot for $100, and then they can sell whatever they want, and they get to keep their own proceeds. But people will buy a certain lot, and that $100 will go to the youth fundraiser. That's going to be May 2nd. So parents, also, if you have any things that you want to get rid of, or you know, I'd like to sell this, but I know I'm never going to get around to it, I encourage you, give it to your student. They'll bring it that day, and all the proceeds will go towards the Forge Youth Ministry. So that's going to be awesome. So lastly, parents, we had an awesome night at youth ministry last night. I spoke about something on the title last night. I talked about something called being forged into greatness. I talked about Jeremiah 18, 1 through 6. Which talks about how we're clay in the hands of the potter. And I use the analogy from Pinewood Derby. I spoke a little bit about this on Pinewood Derby if you were there, but I really went into detail this Tuesday. And how we start off as, baby Christians, we don't know much about the Bible. And we start off as these little blocks of wood like the Pinewood Derby people do. But through a long transformation, they become a beautiful work of art, a car that's able to finish the race. But we talked about what is it going to take for us to be forged into greatness. If we'll put ourselves in the potter's hand and allow God to transform us through a process, then we're going to be able to do greatness in our world. And I really encourage the students that they have the potential, if they'll allow God to shape them, to really go out and make a difference in their world. It was a great night. Man, I can't tell you the group of people that were at the altar for a good half an hour after I had already dismissed the service. So God was really in the service last night. The Holy Spirit was touching people. And we had a lot of fun playing games, playing some basketball. So parents, it was a great time. But that's it we got for tonight. Hope to see you guys soon, and bless you guys. Take care.